Okay, so let's walk through this. What I'm going to do is take you through three case studies. In each sample case study, I want to show you some of the reasons why the things that we're told about the financial aid process are just not true concerning higher income, concerning test scores, and some of the other fallacies that are told. The reason why parents make bad decisions regarding the funding process, the reason why students make bad decisions regarding the funding process is because they do not have the data to make solution-based decisions that lead to the maximum funding dollars and lowering your cost of college and protecting your retirement and current cash flow in the process. So let's walk through this. I'm going to show you case study one. So as we look at this, in this particular sample here, I'm showing you how this is a family who earns $100,000 a year, okay? And for Michigan State University, you can see here that the price of that school is $32,085. The EFC for this family is $34,885. Is it $805? I guess I should have my glasses on. The aid estimate for this particular family with this school is $5,500. Now, if we look at University of Michigan, again, the cost is $34,852, and then their aid estimate is $5,500. Now, when we compare that to a family that makes $200,000, let's look at those two schools. So if we go down to the University of Michigan, we can see that the cost is $34,852. But look at the aid estimate for this family that makes $100,000 more. Their aid estimate is $15,792. That's nearly $10,000 more, despite the fact that this family makes $100,000 more per year. How can that be done? Because they have what? A lower EFC. Their EFC, ladies and gentlemen, in this example is $21,060. Well, in that particular case, we can see here that this family's EFC for University of Michigan is $38,464. This is the reason why families who make more money can get more funding, because they have a lower EFC. Now, without trying to get into all the strategies that can be implemented to create this result, the point being made is that if you don't understand how this works, if you don't understand the financial aid process, if you're not working with an expert who can show you these strategies and bring down your cost of college, this is the reason how parents end up overpaying. Let's take another look at another school. Let's look at Ohio State University. You can see here again for this family making $100,000. You can see the cost of the school is $49,901. The EFC is $34,805, and then the aid estimate is $12,416. So we go to the family that's making $200,000, and let's find Ohio State. We can see, okay, this is Ohio State again. We see the same cost of college, but we see a substantially lower EFC of $13,462, which creates an aid estimate of $27,143. So we can clearly see that this family, despite the fact that they make $100,000 more, they qualify for more scholarships, more financial aid, because they have a lower EFC. Income alone, ladies and gentlemen, does not determine eligibility for funding. There are internal strategies, there are internal facts that will determine your EFC and other parameters that will dictate funding. If you don't understand how that works, that's the reason why parents overpay for college. This is the reason why parents have a tough time trying to explain to their student affordability, because they don't have the data to back it up. And then if we look at the third case study here, where this family has the same EFC, but their student has substantially lower test scores. So if we go back to the same schools here, Michigan State, for example, we can see here that we see that the price is the same. But look at this. They've got the same EFC as the other family, And guess what? Their aid estimate is the same, despite the fact that the student has lower test scores. Let's take another look. If we go to Ohio State, again, the price is the same, but look at the EFC is the same. And guess what? The aid estimate is the same, despite the fact that this student has lower test scores. Again, ladies and gentlemen, when we don't understand the internal workings of how the funding process works, especially when it comes to how different schools treat you differently, and having the data that they've reported to the government available to you, it just makes it easier to identify your students' opportunities, to identify the scholarships that are available to you, and to identify the ways where you can lower your cost of college and position yourself to literally not only lower your costs, but to design a zero net cost college funding strategy, which should be the goal of every parent. Because when you know how to design a zero net cost college strategy, you can learn a strategy that many parents have said to me is better than a full ride scholarship. Why? Because it protects the parent's present, excuse me, and future income and assets. This is critical to having a funding success story. So listen, is this information, do you think this information is valuable? Do you think that you'd like to learn more about how this process works? Listen, I want to give you a free offer. I'm going to spend 30 minutes with you and get your questions answered and actually run your report for you. If you go to my link here, I'm going to give you my link, and you're going to go to this little website here, and you can see I'm just going to put this in here for your review. And I'm going to make this a little larger. As you can see here, this is a truly an organic class. I am creating it for you right on the spot. My marketing team has told me the more real it is, the more parents like these kinds of stories. But you're going to go here to calendly.com/yourmoneycoach, and you're going to see the option for 30 minutes. You're going to make sure you put in the notes that this is for to do a college funding report. Once I get that confirmation, our office is going to send you the instructions so that we can create your report for you and go through it with you and spend 30 minutes free of charge. If we need to go further than that, at that point in time, we can, but we're going to give you the report and run it for you, review it with you for free. If you're not ready to run a report, you just got a couple of questions you want to get answered, no problem. Select the 15-minute option. And again, you'll set up a 15-minute phone chat, and we will call you at that time and just answer your questions and see whether or not, if we think that setting up a 30-minute appointment makes sense for you. All right, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you soon as we talk about various strategies on how do you design a zero net cost college funding strategy with an emphasis on avoiding the costly mistakes that lead to overpaying for college and putting your retirement and current cash flow at risk. I look forward to seeing you soon. Jeff Taylor here, your expert college funding coach. Take care.